My name is Prince Desirya. To know where we come from is not difficult thing, or it is not impossible, and we don't need to believe or having any theory. We don't need to be told where we come from, only we need the way through it we can see by ourselves. And way is contact, as everything is result of combinations of matter, only we need to know how those matter are contact. Where all matter come for evidence, as mass can't disappear, only what we see changes, means all things are here, nothing can enter into space new, or goes out. The way we see, as they are things, it's because of our size and abilities, doesn't mean there is small things or large thing to understanding. Let's say, if we became bigger, like size Googleplex, means our mass will be 70 kg 10,100. Everything we will be small in our which we see, even sun or world will never know it's bigger and complex, we'll see it 2 small trillions times the way we see subatomic particles. And when we become small, inverse of Googleplex number means even small size of subatomic particle, we'll see it's too big and complex than trillions times the sun, so how thing contact and be as there it is. To understanding how contact works, a special an organism need to groups into 3 groups. 1. Matter contact. 2. Force contact. 3. And mind contact. Note, contact meaning matter meet with anything, may be another matter, or force it's not, must be bound together, even bypass each other. Any kind meeting makes it changes, some changes it's difficult to see, but there is change, and our space can stay silence, without always contact, even what it's consist. Inside still continue to contact, and contact is everywhere, and we can't avoid. 1. Matter contact. This is material thing, is actual, what made up is all what we consist of. Since organisms have energy to move and to choose what kind of matter we want to build us, unlike non-living only depend only on the external factor. All things which made us the same which exist on earth, what different our matter they'd arranged, and contact have special properties depend on air. Foods which we eat that all can function in our body, and build it is, because have properties of life, but it has no any control. This means like cut piece of plants, maybe leaf, or any part of organism, this tell that part can't be able to control on its own air, and all other it will continue to change, decompose in presence of oxygen, water, as it will consume or react, but with no any control. What happens when we eat? Nothing new creates in our body, then it is arranged it the way according to our body, and will break down into chains, then it folded according to arrangements. If we eat stable organism, like bacteria or worms, that have full control, may be worse to us. 2. Mind contact. Body of any organism is unstable by nature. Its need to keep balance its conditions all time, like air, water, and weak organism with balance minerals, so without having central control or main control, body will never be able to exist or holding itself. The more body become bigger, the more need to have more internal central control to work effective. How an organism become intelligent, master of outside of body control. Same principle, more mind contact with many, its mode become complex. Like us human being, our body allow mind contact with a lot of thing through using hands, makes its more master external control. Or animal which more hunts seems more intelligent, as it difficult compare only plant mind which is easily get. Even this kind of brain having animal, like cow, will be useless and can't be able to grow, as it body not allowed to use it, and contact with mind. 3. Force contact. Always all thing we creates or build we use is certain at certain angles to reshape and rearrange the matter the way we want. We know matter cannot contact without having presence of force. And the space is not silent, there is different kind of forces which affects matter, like gravitational. So as organism or anything can't escape force contact, the way we contact with certain is what makes us still look into having structure, like we having. Like organism which eat only vegetation, teeth's mouth, and everything will rearrange more easily to eat grass, become more stable, as not only contact with grass, also it is the force. Or every time we move, the more every part become more stable to a certain force depend on our structure. Organism organism like crocodile, the shape having become difficult or unstable to eat grass as neck and mouth position, or like snake. But why we are not change our all thing is for next about stability. What limit us? Stability. Any kind of matter with any properties it has its own has stability. Means it's not easy to change or there is thing limit to change. So result of contact depend on stability of matter. The way we live in air make us all time to depend on it different with organism which live in water but breath on air may stay long like whales even 1 hours and the rest can survive for several minutes without even breath which is difficult for those live on land. Foundation our knowledge we always moves around because we are not including stability despite it is everywhere on each and everything. Like things floats on water, because water is unstable and it's as stable. This means water is not stable or strong like solid molecule bound each other as loads or weights is on above it distributes loads straight. We know water is liquids molecule far that loads can't move straight always distribute because of its space makes it became free. So floats it stable means it still possess certain stability. To carry as density steps continue search on stability. I believe if Newton continue with causes of all its law of motions even universal law of gravitational will only have one law of stability. Because all things whether opposite forces, or change its acceleration, or remain in motion, or attract a particle or change all result depends on one thing stability. World is stable compared to space as much of gravitational forces so it creates resistance and which will control about movements and forces. To consider only gravity itself is not good as negligent power of air, as if is not air we have surrounding it we will have different impact of gravitational forces that can't escape stability. Whole arrangements of world and all things depends on stability. Just like water creates waves after friction can't move straight how about particle and subatomic particle which is more loose or the way we assume space curve depend on mass how space can carve what hold it or where that tight air comes from. Stability is everywhere. Stability may be easily if we'll start by numbers, shapes, areas, and find stability on physical things. Why every part of our body is more easily to do certain thing on the way arranged depend on contact force we contact on it. Even the shape our head's different from other due to what constant contact and way we contact on the things. The organism is unstable by nature, unlike non-living things as all time need to maintain its stability make sure whole body maintain its level of air, water, temperature each and everything which can't maintain all time. Contact is way and this is just introduction through it there is many things we will see. It's have been 7 years I'm working on it day and night. I believe together we can change the way think and more makes thing easily. Please, if you're interested share this video and can communicate through my email, princemelons@mail.com. Or on social media Instagram I use Prince and Azaria. Thank you for your time be blessed. Hello. My name is Prince and Azaria. To know where we come from is not